That could be. There are those slight changes in the mechanics of the shooting between 1.6 and Sword. I have not had the pleasure of playing Go, so I don't know how that's changed. I'm sure I could read about it somewhere, but
yeah, we're fixed.
there. I do think, if I remember correctly, of the 1.6 players' complaints of sources, the shooting is different.
It is very different. I came from 1.6. I also played 1.6. Never really got into the source until last year. And it is a lot different. Now I can't go back to 1.6. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I know. Anytime I think I tried to play it once just for kicks, and could absolutely terrible. It wasn't hitting anything, and it was very strange. Looks like we do have IbiF finally rejoining the game. Was trying to IbiF, wow. But rather finally joined the game.
No, I see Ira.
It's what I do.
And Ira, you're correct, did join, and he is on IbiF. So he is here to replace Butta if Butta is not able to play, I imagine. So
we're trying to figure out if Butta wants to play with broken headphones.
Oh, yes!
Sounds like Butta has broken headphones. So I imagine he has I think they were saying he had one ear that was broken, not getting sound out of it, so.
Mumble and in-game.
So they're trying to figure everything out, because I'm sure they would rather have Butta play than Ira, as Butta did have a very good first half. I think he was leading the team there for a while, if I'm remembering correctly.
And now it's gonna be 22.
Catch a point.
So as we see what our counter-terrorist team at IbiF is going to do.
Too many players on the field.
Looks like they are going to keep Butta around. Apologizing to Ira for pulling him over, but looks like we are going to go ahead and go live very soon. With our same lineups, Young, Draymond, Pint, Butta, and FireDX for IbiF versus Trigger, Happy, Mafioso, Vocal, Mano, and Susan for TBT. And as we go live, we do have TBT with a 12-3 advantage. Starting on Terra's side, looks like they are just gonna have Deagle, excuse me, Glocks. It looks, who was it?
They have one Deagle.
Buying a Deagle. I imagine Susan's not going to be happy about that, as I remember from last match, her telling us for Team 4 not buying very well in their first loss. But it looks like we do have two counter-terrorists. Oh, Trigger with the pick on Young. I'm not even know where that was. Pint coming out, taking Trigger. Looks like they're gonna push it. Getting that pick on Pint. One more upper end wrap. Susan taking out Fire. 4-2 advantage here for our TBT. Gonna get that bomb planted up for Draymond, trying to get the flank. Susan getting the kill on Draymond. Butta the last one up. See if he can do it. That's no. Butta not able to get it. Got one kill on Vocal. Huge win there for. As I know I'm imagining you're about to for TBT.
You are correct.
And I would agree, that is huge. They do take a 13-3 advantage. 3 more rounds required for a win here. And what should turn out, what is usually a fairly easy round here, as they are able to buy. It looks like we do have the same split. 3 going ramp, 1 going rafters, 1 was going outside. So it looks like our losing my tongue. Terrorists are holding back. Susan looking ramp. There was a pre-nade there. There are 3, I believe, still watching ramp. A few peeking outside with Young. Just kind of watching. Oh, Vocal getting the pick on Young. Looks like we have FireDX coming around. Gonna try and go back outside and maybe get a pick. Gets the pick on Vocal. Nothing upper except for FireDX there by Vents. So I believe we still have 3 in ramp. We have 1 in ramp. I'm losing track of everybody. We still have a even match here, 4v4.
I'm surprised that TBT is going this slow after winning the first round.
Exactly. They do have just 35 seconds to get the bomb planted. I imagine we'll see them try and push together. Hopefully, for their sake, they will go. Oh, Susan creeping. I'm gonna turn around, get the pick on Draymond and back off. Pint shooting at her. They know one more ramp, but a rotating ramp. Oh, looks like they're gonna push ramp 2 in ramp. Oh, 2 big picks in ramp. Getting it. Mafios are taking out. That's Mano taken out, but just 6 seconds. They gotta get the kill. Oh, and Mafioso coming in, getting the kill from behind, just with 5 seconds or so for the win for the terrorists. And poor play, I would say, there by the counter-terrorists. They didn't have one stay away, as they didn't pay attention to the time. They would have taken the round on time if they hadn't pushed in trying to get the kills. So, taking what is now 14-3 advantage, we have TBT with that lead going into the third round on this half. Do we have any buy? Looks like we might have a deke buy, if anything, for terrorists. Oh, Young pushing outside with an P90. They are pushing red. They got 2 kills. 3 kills, though, for trading off for TBT. 2v3 here. Both counter-terrorists are playing upper. And all 3 terrorists are together. Looks like we have Buddha who dropped down into events. That is going to have been heard by Trigger. Smokes out. Looks like they're going to go ramp. Taking ramp. No counter-terrorists in ramp to fight them. But 1 in Toxic, 1 in Rafters. So, we have... Looks like they are going to go ahead and go lower with it. Smoking up. Flashing into Toxic. Peeking it, pushing it, Mano pushing it. I'm not sure where they got off. Mano with the pick on Buddha, Draymond the last counter-terrorist. Versus 3 through ramp, spotted by Vocal, dropping in, and Vocal getting the kill. So another big round win for TBT. Just 1 more round needed. 3-0 advantage on terrorist side. Able to get that
this last... is the do or die round for
exactly
IbiF.
We do have, and we don't have a buy. We have, what is it? Force buy to MP5s for the counter-terrorists. Obviously not spending well in the first 3 rounds. Not able to full buy here, as the terrorists are able to full buy. They are going to play it slow, as I'm sure they imagine a full buy for the counter-terrorists, but they do not have that. Huge advantage here for the terrorists with the guns. So, unless FireDX pulls out some magic with his Deeg, the advantage to counter 2 terrorists. We do have Mafioso with the pick on fire. 2 picks at ramp though. Susan and Vocal going down to Pint and Young with those MP5. 3 up. Mafioso pushed up with that up. Oh, Pint with a pick on Trigger. Mano coming back around, getting a pick. 2v2. 2v2 now as Mafioso got the pick on Buddha outside. Young and Darker have been called out. Mano going down lower with the bomb, gonna get it planted. Draymond playing in Rafters, dropping down vents now. Looks like Mano's gonna run into Toxic, go back, cover vent. That wasn't broken, so we could have put... Oh, Young getting that pick on Mafioso. Draymond dropping in from vents in sight, so we do have Mano playing Toxic. Young coming back around. So, Mano playing strangely. Draymond with that flash. They are gonna... Oh, with that flash. Mano is gonna be blind with that... Coming back from Young. Draymond getting the defuse. Good play there by our counter-terrorist. Draymond. No kit, and he should get it. It is gonna be close. He does get it. So, a huge round pickup for our counter-terrorists. Getting their first round on CT side is IbiF with that excellent play and lower on Mano by Young and Draymond. I imagine good communication going on there with the pinch on Mano, who was playing Toxic. So we do have every round now for counter-terrorists. Still do or die. They must win or they will go home.
Go heaven.
So really a fairly relaxed situation for the terrorists. They are just going to go and push it. Mano with a pick on Pint, Mafioso with a pick on Young, Trigger with a pick on Draymond. Susan going to get that bomb planted for it outside. 3 picks, 1 dead in flank, 1 in heaven. Oh, Fire getting a kill. Mafioso taking him out. He's in heaven, 2v1 situation. Buddha tried to kill Vocal there. Have spotted him. He has just a few more seconds. Vogel down to 4 HP. Trigger with 100. Butter with 22. So he's gonna drop down. He does have to get on that defuse pick quick. Vogel with the spray and the kill. So we do have a win for TBT. And to live to see another day. Going into round 3 on the losers bracket. Excuse me. IbiF, the first team to be dropped from the 5v5 tournament. Unfortunately for them, but a well-played match here today by TBT. And IbiF just taking that unfortunate T side, not able to win those first rounds on counter-terrorists and not able to really get anything going. What did you think of all we saw here today, Butter? Wow, excuse me.
Bucket?
Sorry, sir.
I thought it was a very, very well played match. Just like it usually goes. Nuke CT is it's a very heavily CT sided map. If you have a strong CT side, I believe you have a strong chance of winning the map. And as we've seen, TBT had the strong CT side, was able to hold IbiF to 12 rounds. Or, excuse me, I'm sorry, 3 rounds on T side.
That's right. The TBT did have that very, very big run of 12 rounds on the counter-terrorist side, taking the counter-terrorist side by storm, I could say. So a very well-played match by TBT. Not to say IbiF didn't play well, they did fight hard, just with that disadvantage of starting terrorist side on a CT-sided map. Not able to get anything going past the first 2 pistol rounds on T side, so really just an all-around kind of what I expected to see with what would be, I consider, fairly evenly matched teams, but with that advantage of CT side, I am not surprised by the turn, by what we saw, as if you rush 5v5, it's a little bit easier on this map, I think, when you are down. But really, a fun match to watch here today. I want to thank both our teams for playing today. All of our casters. Scotty, thanks for camera. But, my goodness. Bucket. I've been saying Butta so much, I just can't get it out of my head. Bucket, thank you, sir, for joining me. It was a pleasure. We do have another match tonight at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. You will be
I will be casting that match with
that's right.
Rob from The Chosen.
That's right. We will have Rob casting his first match. Bucket casting, I believe, his 3rd or 4th. So everybody should come out, watch that match. Show our casters some love. Show our team some love. It will be the first winners bracket round.
I have to do a shout out here to Young. You suck. He asked me to tell everybody how great of a player he was, and I just can't lie.
You're like George Washington. You cannot tell a lie. You did chop down the cherry tree. But we don't waste anybody else's time. Go play some Counter-Strike. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us.
See you guys here in a couple hours.